All right, that looks to be a revealing interview. Mark Zuckerberg defending Facebook's political ad rules as Elizabeth Warren's feud with him intensifies. You can see that on Dana Perino's show on Fox News, but it's already raising hackles throughout the technology community and beyond because he is in a battle with Republicans and Democrats. Tech analyst Shana Glenzer on that. What do you make of this, Shana?
Well, listen, I think he is establishing a lot of pushback on both sides of the aisle for his comments, and what we've seen here is him doubling down, obviously, on the idea of free speech, saying things like, you don't want to live in a world where Facebook gets to decide, what is true, but at the same time, I think a lot of us are thinking, well, we also don't want to live in a world where Facebook is putting political ads in our face every day and every moment we log on, but that's the reality that we're living with. So a lot of what he's saying is it just feels removed from the reality that Facebook itself has created within this political environment.
Jenna, I look at the stocks here that are affected, and particularly Facebook, and for all the harumphing on the part of political Washington, the Republicans that don't think he's fair and balanced, Democrats that just think he's too big for his britches. The stock is up north of, 43% this year. A volatile ride, I grant you. But I'm thinking investors must not be thinking anything comes of this, or if they are, that a breakup would actually be a profitable development. I don't know which it is, but it's untouched by this.
I think that you've hit the nail on the head with that commentary, but also, look, Facebook has instituted policies in the past to address misinformation. And so sometimes what Mark Zuckerberg says, in a Georgetown, speech, isn't what Facebook ends up implementing from a policy perspective, and we aren't sure yet. He's hinted that new policies are coming around political advertising, but they're not, they're not here yet. And perhaps there is, some optimism, from shareholders or just even stakeholders in the company that there'll be a more nuanced approach that you land on rather than his, impassioned speech yesterday.
Would it make a difference, real quickly, Shannon, whether Donald Trump is reelected or, let's say, and Elizabeth Warren comes in for Facebook, for Zuckerberg himself?
Well, listen, there was that recording that got leaked where he, showed a little bit of concern about lawsuits or, what might be headed his way if Warren was in the White House. I think that, we're certainly a long way off to make any of those predictions, but there will be, continued ongoing scrutiny and hearings and, appearances in Washington by Zuckerberg and the executives at Facebook. And I don't think whoever's in the White House, that's not going to end.
All right, Shana Glenzer, thank you very much. Before we get to my